read that again, Ox?
It says, through desire, a man having separated himself seeketh and intermeddleth with all wisdom.
One more time, let's distract this slide. That's it.
It says, through desire, a man having separated himself seeketh and intermeddleth with all wisdom.
Exactly, a man that has separated himself. You notice the wisest man be the ones who always by themselves, bro. You know? Men of the true, we're separate. The word holy means separate.
Right.
And it says, we what with wisdom out?
Through desire, a man having separated himself seeketh and intermeddleth with all wisdom.
Exactly. You seek it in the middle with all wisdom. What's the number one wisdom on this planet? This word, man.
Right.
So you separate yourself and get into these scriptures, man, and you meditate on wisdom. Meditate on the scriptures. And, I got a quick precept. It says, Sirach 6:2. Extol not thyself in the counsel of thy own heart, that thy soul be not torn in pieces as a bull straying along. You know, and basically that word extol means to praise yourself. Extol not thyself. Extol not thyself in the counsel of thy own heart, that thy soul be not torn in pieces as a bull straying along. So you gotta be smart too, because we individuals, we stay by to ourselves or whatever, you know. But we gotta be careful, because you can get big-headed too, man. You know. I wanted this ain't really the scripture I wanted, but it's still good scripture. I wanted this one. Sirach 30:21. Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. Like this brother mentioned, meditating. You know, sometimes you have a counsel amongst yourself.
Yeah.
And the scripture said, give not over thy mind to heaviness, which heaviness can lead to drinking problems. And afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. And some people afflict themselves in their own counsel.
Yeah.
That's why you see certain brothers in the past. I don't see brothers like hanging around with their head hanging all the time. But I have seen it before. That's a person that's afflicting himself in his own counsel. Always countenance, always down and hanging and sad, man. You know? You damn near suicidal when you at that point.
Yeah.
And that can lead to drinking. That can lead to serious drinking problems. You know?
Yeah.
You know? But
I got one that did about yesterday.
I think he got one.
This is Luke chapter 7, verse 33. For John the Baptist came neither eating bread nor drinking wine, and ye say he hath the devil. The Son of Man is come, eating and drinking, and ye say, behold, a gluttonous man, and a winebibber, a friend of publicans and sinners.
So yeah, Howard Shah, he liked to drink. But of course, he had to be that greatest example. So of course he did it in moderation. But his enemies called him a winebibber, a wino. You know? But this, one thing, that's a scripture with some brothers may use to justify their wine problems, man. Oh, Shah drunk. Yeah, but he did it in moderation, right?
And he had the burden of fucking Israel.
Oh, man.
You know, our people, they work, you know, they the same, man. 2/3 was back then. You know, it's
Tell you, Howard Shah eyes was red with wine.
yeah. With Jake, man.
I know that was rough.
And the Lord being a pure vessel, man, he you know, you don't want to see your people fucked up, but it's like, damn, they hard-headed, they don't listen, you know, and you got, and you know, you the lamb. Verse 35, but wisdom is justified of all her children. That's what you wanted to 33 to 35.
33, 34.
Oh, okay. Verse 33. But John the Baptist came neither eating bread nor drinking wine, and ye say he hath a devil.
So basically, it's almost most of the time you read about wine in the scriptures, you're also gonna read about wisdom right there with it. You know what I'm saying? Wisdom right there with it. So you gotta always use wisdom when you're messing with the wine. Hey, a label should have that on it. First thing, nigga, wisdom. Use wisdom. Use wisdom. Don't. It shouldn't just say, "Oh, it impairs your driving skills." Not just
Don't
that.
drink when you're pregnant.
Yeah, don't drink when you're pregnant, even though they do it any damn way. You know.
Verse 34, the Son of Man is come, eating and drinking, and ye say, Behold, a gluttonous man and a winebibber, a friend of publicans and sinners. But wisdom is justified of all her children. Yeah.
You got that be sober too?
Oh, yeah. This is 1 Peter chapter 5, and I'll start at verse 7. Casting all your cares upon him, for he careth for you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read it at 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that he may exalt you in due time. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. And you know, if I may say something, I mentioned that the Lord was that lamb, and being that pure vessel, he cared about Israel. Like, you know, what would they call him? The empath these days. They call him an empath. You can feel everybody else's pain or whatever. Like, the Lord can feel the pain of Israel, man.
It said, cast your cares upon the Lord. It didn't say cast your cares in the bottle. It didn't say drown your sorrows with the bottle, man. Even though, of course, we do that sometimes. It's normal. And that made me think about Cat Williams when he say he basically called weed fuck it. He said he got all these problems. He smoked this weed. He be like fuck it. You know, that's the same thing some jakes do with wine and drink, man.
Yeah.
Verse 7, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you.
The Most High carry for us, man. Even the 2/3, with the 2/3 neglected, that's why he do what he do to the 2/3, and that's why he's gone eradicate the 2/3, man.
They'll be all right on the other side.
That'd be it. They come back on the other side, man, after they done face their judgment. You know, Lord willing, none of us 2/3. I don't want to be no goddamn 2/3. You want to be mentioned in the same sentence as a nigga who chopped his ride off and wore wigs, man? Or a nigga who can't stop committing adultery, popping his best friend's girl? You want to be that guy? Or die with that guy? And have your name in the motherfucking Hall of Shame with that guy?
Verse 8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
So it's best to be sober, man. And of course, you got to be spiritually sober too, because the scriptures talk about these other philosophies and doctrines being wine too. You know? So you got to be sober-minded when it comes to that too. You got to shun that shit.
Because I heard everybody drunk off the fucking Babylon juice. That was the wine of the wrath of Babylon. You know? Like, that's something else that got everybody took over, man. People say, oh, I don't drink, I don't do this, I don't do that, but you drunk off of these philosophies out here, man.
Yeah, but you celebrate Christmas. All these other wicked holidays, you idol worship. You support Sodom.
Man, cause somebody ain't show up to your birthday or something. Stupid ass shit.
I've had that happen to me a few times.
You know? This is wine, man. It's
Hey, one of the biggest wines out here is that Queen of Heaven worship, man. I shared a video with the brothers how they was this chick had the hoodie on in the gym, did the little whatever, but she was talking about when the creep in the gym come in, she basically said she'd take her hoodie off and show her body off then. And I'm reading the comments, they basically getting on her bumper like they just roasting her, man, because she just it didn't make sense. I did a video on it, they snatched it down right after I did it last night. And but that's wine too, bro. That Queen of Heaven spirit, man. So whoever flagged my video was under that Queen of Heaven demon, man. Worshiping the damn women.
skimpified and show off my body and then tell people they're creep. But then go on OnlyFans and tell you to pay to see my body for the.
That's why women supposed to shut up, bro. You got something on?
I think she was saying, I didn't hear what you said fully, Zora, but I think she was saying, like, since that creep gone,
Now she can show it off.
well, nah, I want attention now. So, like, just as long as I'm getting attention, I'm gonna act like I don't want it. But now I ain't getting it, now I want it now.
Confusion.
Yeah.
Confusion.
And that's why the woman is compared to a fucking child.
Yeah, I had some.
Psalms 20, verse 1.
This is First Esdras, chapter 3, and verse, start at 17. It says, and he said unto them, declare unto us your mind concerning the writings. It is Darius. Then began the first, who had spoken of the strength of wine. And he said, thus, O men, how exceedingly strong wine is. It causes all men to err that drink it. It maketh the mind of the king and of the fatherless child to be all one.
It causes all men to error that drink it. Hey, you might have a buddy, a friend, or whatever. He the type of guy that like to drink that vodka. And y'all might get into a fight because of this nigga drinking vodka.
Shit that happened.
And he don't even know what happened. He just wake up with a bloody nose or something. You know? It causes all men to error. One time I woke up with a big ass hole in my wall and didn't know how I got there, bro. But that was years ago. I don't do this shit like that.
Man,
Yeah, I repent. I don't fucking drink like that anymore.
wasted.
Hey, it was a big ass hole. I'm like, did my dog do this shit? What the hell? Nah, it was you, bro. I probably passed out right there or something. Yeah.
And reading on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna run that back. Verse 19, it says, it maketh the mind of the king and of the fatherless child to be all one, and of the bondman, of the free man, of the poor man, and of the rich. It turneth also every thought to jollity and mirth.
What did it say?
It turneth also every thought into jollity,
How you spell that?
Jollity,
Okay.
and to mirth, and so that a man remembereth neither sorrow nor death. And it maketh every heart rich, so that a man remembereth neither king nor governor, and it maketh to speak all things by talent.
Write some of that down.
Yeah, so it says it maketh the mind of the king and of the fatherless to all be one. So basically, what's that saying? It's saying, after you drinking, cause you know, like these people that's up in these higher seats and they think they're so mighty. Hey, you get a look at them, you realize, man, this dude ain't no different than me. You know, cause
I don't know if y'all saw Salakia. President Macron of France got slapped the other day. One of the people in the audience, whatever, he was walking by shaking hands. One of them people just was like, nigga, bah! He probably was drunk.
He shook his hand and then just like, hold on.
He probably was going off that scotch or something.
yeah.
But it had a lot of impact.
Yeah. Verse 22. And when they are in their cups, they forget their love both to friends and brethren, and a little draw after out swords.
So they forget they love.
Yeah. They forget their love both to friends
If
and
you got a
brethren.
drinking problem and you got a woman, it's a good chance you're gonna beat on her, bro. And that's something you don't want to do. You know, because Esau throw your ass under the chair.
I'm trying to mock you. Drink.
It says, and a little after draw out swords. So yeah, like the brother was saying, know, you get that liquor up in you or that beer, you want to start fighting people. You know, you think you invincible. You know, because basically, the liquor it numbs your emotions, and you have literally no fear, no filter, because like I said, it throws off your judgment, it calls man to err. Here it is, you get drunk, you might try to fight somebody that's what, twice your size. You know, get your head short. So, you know, they even call it truth juice. You know, a lot of brothers, I ain't gonna say brothers, but a lot of people, they drink wine and go try to talk to women and all that. You know?
I done did that. I done did that.
Because you don't have a filter. You ain't politically correct.
Yeah.
Straight to the point.
And shit, and
Yay or nay? What's up?
right, yeah, and brothers got to get confidence just to be able to talk to a woman just sober. You know, like that take confidence and belief in yourself. Like you don't need that to talk to a woman. You got to be confident in yourself, hey, because we all men of the Lord. So hey, you as a man of the Lord, you know, you better than damn near every man that you come in contact with. You know, and I ain't saying that.
Humbly speaking.
Right, humbly speaking. I ain't saying that to boast ourselves up because we humble men. I'm just saying because it's just facts. The Lord saw something in us that was righteous. That's the reason why He chose us. So yeah, brothers got to get confidence in themselves to you know, to do certain things. Hey, because you're gonna have to have confidence to even receive the kingdom. You know, because we're gonna all have multiple women. We're gonna all have servants. You gotta have confidence to be a king, right? To rule, right? Verse 23 is only 2 more verses.